Good afternoon, everyone. This is Mellissa Thomas of Florida National News, coming to you today with the Thursday edition of the FNN Politics and Power series. Today, we'll be interviewing State Senate candidate Guerdy Remy. She's running for Florida Senate District 9. So I want to get into a quick bio for those of you who may not have an idea as to who she is. And she is on her way, guys. She's not quite backstage yet, but she's on her way. She's actually out there doing the campaigning thing. She's getting her hustle on in the streets. So she's actually on her way back to her office as you and I speak right now. But in the meantime, I'm going to give you guys a quick bio on who Ms. Remy is. She is a licensed nurse, full-time even to this day. And just a quick bio on her. She's of Haitian and African-American cultures. She's mixed with both. And she's proud of both. She grew up in New York and actually moved to Winter Springs back in 2004. Shout out to Winter Springs. I used to live there as well. But both the Haitian cultures and the African-American cultures were ingrained in her as a young girl, and she's very proud of both. She had her education here in the United States, and she's a big advocate of the public school system. Even here in Florida, she's a big advocate for the public school system. And you'll hear her talk about that during our interview today. She's big on education and wants to be able to improve the public school system if she's elected to the state Senate. She got involved with the Seminole County Democratic Party back in 2006, and more so in 2008 and 2012 for President Obama's election. She canvassed and volunteered during both of those campaigns. She volunteered in her community prior to 2016 in St. Stephen's Catholic community as a parish nurse, a confirmation teacher, and various other things throughout the school system there. In addition, she was very instrumental in the Seminole County Public School District, and she still is the Haitian and Creole language translator for the Individual Education Program Department for Seminole County. So congrats to her on that. Now, more of her political involvement includes her volunteering and advocating for Planned Parenthood and Organized Florida for reproductive rights, justice, and freedom through lobbying, rallying, storytelling, and petitioning with those organizations in Tallahassee and in Washington, D.C. Now, she's been working in the community for LGBTQ plus rights and justices, racial justice, rights and equality, pro-healthcare, particularly as a healthcare professional, as a licensed nurse. We're going to get into all of those details when we talk in our interview today. Additionally, she's also an active member in the Black Caucus and the NAACP in Seminole County. So in the meantime, guys, don't want to bore you too much, but what we're going to do is take a brief commercial break. But before we take the commercial break, I do want to also continue to extend our invitation to any possible advertisers or small business owners looking to advertise. Florida National News is a platform that has 5 different shows for your choosing if you want to advertise. So just shoot us an email at ads@floridanationalnews.com to find out more. In the meantime, we're going to take a quick commercial break and allow Ms. Remy to get in her office, get situated, and we're going to have a great conversation today, guys. Stay tuned.
You need time to stand still or get up and go. You need to unplug or to reconnect with those who matter most. You need to kick back, to dive in, to have your moment in the sun. You need a palace to lift your spirits, to taste the finer things. You need room to feed your soul, to remember why you travel. You need Lowe's. The legendary Lowe's Don Cesar Hotel, St. Pete Beach. The room you need.
All right, guys, we are back for the FNN Politics and Power series. And in a quick update, Ms. Remy is still not quite here with us yet. So we're going to take another quick commercial break. And then, hopefully when we get back, she'll be on to join us. But be sure to stay tuned. The show will go on and we will have our interview today. So continue to stay tuned, guys. Appreciate you. We're going to take another quick break.
At Duke Energy, we deliver electricity and so much more, like free home energy assessments, rebates for energy-saving improvements, payment options to help you better manage your budget, and even bill credits for helping the community use less energy. So no matter what you're doing, we can help you make better energy choices every day. It's just another way we bring power to your life. How much can you save?
Mercury agents everywhere are saving people hundreds and are also there to help save the day.
That was fast. You covered.
Thanks, agents.
Watch out!
That's my car!
Don't worry. We're here to help.
For savings and service above the rest, you can count on Mercury. We're on a mission to save you money.
All right, guys, we're still back and we are still standing by for Ms. Guerdy Remy, who is going to join us here momentarily for the FNN Politics and Power series interview for today. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the Politics and Power series lately, particularly here in the month of August, because we've been interviewing folks who are on the ticket for the Democratic primary for 2020. So this has been a very interesting political season. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the interviews. And hey, if you guys have a particular candidate or a political leader who's already an elected official that you want us to interview, just shoot us a comment below. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know who you'd like to see me interview, who you'd like to see on the opposite side of the screen with me. And we'll be glad to do what we can to get them on here. You know, we love to get you guys' input. And by the way, if there are any particular political questions you want to ask and have me ask our interview guests, I love to get that done for you guys too. All right. Thank you for your patience so far. We're going to continue to take, some commercial breaks and let Ms. Remy kind of make her way onto the virtual stage, if you will, so we can get the interview going. Thank you guys so much for your patience. Continue to stay tuned. Much love.
I'm not picking it up. You pick it up.
I'm not picking it up.
Well, somebody's got to pick it up.
I'll pick it up. They're clean. 'Cause my hand is clean. Oh yeah, I'm Charmin Clean. That's how I know they're clean.
Charmin Ultra Strong is woven like a washcloth and just cleans better.
Yeah, I'm Charmin
The
Clean.
kid does have a
That's
point.
My hand is clean. Yeah.
Enjoy the go with Charmin. And for an extra clean finish, try Charmin Flushable Wipes.
All this time we fought side by side. We trained together. We lost together. And now, you're the only one standing in my way.
All right, guys, we're still on standby, so continue to be patient with us. We're going to do a couple more commercial breaks for you. We will get this interview started, all right? Continue to tune in.
You need time to stand still or get up and go. You need to unplug or to reconnect with those who matter most. You need to kick back, to dive in, to have your moment in the sun. You need a palace to lift your spirits, to taste the finer things. You need room to feed your soul, to remember why you travel. You need Lowe's. The legendary Lowe's Don Cesar Hotel, St. Pete Beach. the room you need.
All right, guys, welcome back to the FNN Politics and Power series. Ms. Remy still isn't quite here with us yet, but in the meantime, here's what I'm going to present to you guys. Obviously, the conversation that's top of mind right now is the current Biden-Harris ticket. Congratulations to Senator Kamala Harris for being chosen as former Vice President Joe Biden's VP pick. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are on the pick, where you guys think this election season is going to go, who you're planning to vote for in November. Let me know what your thoughts are on either side of the conversation. Do you feel that Senator Harris was a good pick? Do you feel that was a bad pick? Do you think there was a better one that former VP Joe Biden should have chosen? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you guys. Love to get the conversation started. And I mean, we're going to talk about it later on this evening anyway, at 5 p.m. with the Evening News Rundown with our lovely Angel Perry, who is one of our contributors. She is the Executive Vice President for the Communications Workers of America, Local 3108. She's the EVP over there. So we're going to be getting deep into that conversation. So we'd love to get you guys' comments beforehand, even before we have our conversation during the Evening News Rundown at 5 p.m. Eastern Time later today. In the meantime, Guerdy Remy is still on her way. She's still en route to her office. And hey, if you guys know, we are in the state of Florida. Weather is kind of rough in the afternoon, particularly in isolated parts of Central Florida, especially. So guys, continue to be patient. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We appreciate you. We're going to continue to take commercial breaks as things change and become available. I'll be sure to keep you guys updated. But thank you so much for your patience. Appreciate you.
All this time we fought side by side. We trained together. We lost together. And now, you're the only one standing in my way.
All right, guys, still awaiting Ms. Remy. So thank you guys for your continued patience. If you guys are at your keyboards, go ahead and type in your comments now, in terms of the question I presented earlier. What are your thoughts on the Biden-Harris ticket? We can talk it out. We can talk it out here as well, like in real time. Let me know what your thoughts are on the ticket, where you think things are going to go for the election in November, particularly. And then even if you want to talk the primary, particularly if you're here in Florida and your mind is very focused on this coming week, because now it's coming down to the wire for the 2020 Democratic primary. So, let me know which candidates you have your eyes on, which candidates you feel won't win. Whatever thoughts you guys have, drop them in the comments below. I'd love to have that conversation with you. Appreciate you and appreciate your continued patience as we continue to stand by for Ms. Remy as she returns to her office. She is, of course, a candidate running for Florida Senate District 9, which covers Seminole County and a portion of Volusia County as well. And we look forward to her conversation because she actually has a very rich background. She not only has the Caribbean American and Black American mix, between being Haitian American and African American, similar to Senator Kamala Harris, but she's also someone who is multi-passionate. So as you guys may have heard in the bio, she is someone who is a licensed nurse. She's been a caseworker, so she's very involved and very passionate about social justice, about LGBTQ rights. We'll talk in our interview about her work in terms of restoring rights for ex-felons in terms of voting. So we'll talk a lot about that as well. She's very passionate about gun safety, so we'll talk about that during the interview as well. She has a very stacked platform in terms of the things that she wants to do. But you guys give us your thoughts on that as well. Leave a comment below. We'd love to hear from you. I mean, this does plan to be a great interview. Thank you so much for tuning in and waiting and standing by with me. Appreciate your patience. In the meantime, we are going to take another quick commercial break. Leave your comments while the commercials are running, and I'll start discussing them like here in real time on the screen for everyone to hear and for all of us to discuss. All right. Thank you so much for your patience and your time. Appreciate it.
We wanted to move back home to be closer to his family. We decided to go with pods because things were stressful enough.
We weren't sure how long we were going to need storage for, so we needed something that was flexible, and then they can deliver the container to wherever we move to.
We haven't found the perfect house yet, but we're still looking.
One of the things I love about Bass Pro is they have 3 great ways to shop. You can head into one of their awesome stores, visit BassPro.com, or get great gear from that catalog Johnny Morris sends out. Hi, here's your package. Bass Pro Shops, where commitment, passion, and the great outdoors all come together. Why would you shop anywhere else?
It takes experience to know the difference in property values. For example, this business is not the same as this business. And this house is definitely not the same as this house. And this, well, this is definitely not the same as this. And that's why it's important to have someone who understands true property appraisals to help our community grow, while making sure everyone pays their fair share. Because experience matters. Re-elect Rick Singh for Orange County Property Appraiser.
All this time we fought side by side. We trained together. We lost together. And now, you're the only one standing in my way.
All right, guys, welcome back to the FNN Politics and Power series. So far, we still don't have Ms. Guerdy Remy yet on our broadcast. So here's what we're going to do. In the meantime, this particular broadcast is going to go off. But when we get her, I'll be able to rebroadcast, be able to come back live for you guys and bring our interview to you today. All right. Thank you for those of you who have been watching. Thank you for those of you who have been tuning in. And stay tuned on the Florida National News page, because once she's available, we'll go back live again and start our interview in earnest, okay? But in the meantime, please continue to leave your comments below. Be sure to like, follow, subscribe. You can find us at Florida National News on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Leave your comments below on the questions I was asking before, what your thoughts are on the current, the 2020 Democratic primary, what your thoughts are on the 2020 election and the Biden-Harris ticket. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts on all of that stuff, all right? We'd love to have that conversation and share your comments in real time during the live stream. And if you're aware of who Ms. Guerdy Remy is and you have any questions that you want me to ask her, please feel free to leave that comment below and I'll be glad to include it in the interview as well. But in the meantime, I'm going to sign off on this particular stream. And then once she's available and all set up in her office, we're going to come back on and be live with you guys again. All right. In the meantime, thank you for your patience. See you a little bit later. Take care.